Guess who's back? What's up, guys, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate, a show for the fans by a fan. Hey, thank you guys so much for helping me reach my goal of 250 subs. It really does mean a lot. However, it was well before the regular season and the goal end date, so we are moving the new goal to 300 subscribers by kickoff, which is September 11th when we take on the Green Bay Packers. So if you're a new viewer, first and foremost, you're going to get endless amounts of Minnesota Vikings content on this channel, so consider hitting that subscribe if you want all that content. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for continuously watching. And if you haven't hit that sub yet, feel free to hit it now and help me reach my goal of 300. It'd be much, much appreciated. Now let's move right to the fact at hand. Somebody's back at practice, and it's got me smiling ear to ear, and I'm pumped for it. I know a lot of Minnesota Vikings fans may not be as pumped as I am because we're kind of sitting there thinking, well, when's the next injury going to happen? Well, Irv Smith Jr. is back at practice. Now, it is on a limited time basis, or a limited, basically just a limited kind of practice time for him. He's not going to go out there with helmet to helmet and stuff like that. He was kind of working on the sideline I think last week with trying to get his thumb and the mobility in his thumb working out. For those of you that don't know, Irv Smith actually had surgery on his thumb just a couple weeks ago, and the thought was that he was going to be ready for week 1, and it seems like he's on pace to do so. Now, Craig Peters, who was a editorial writer for the Minnesota Vikings, dove into this situation in which he covered practice and what's been happening around the Minnesota Vikings locker room. So this is what he had to say about Irv Smith Jr. and what Kevin O'Connell also had to chime in to say as well. He says Irv Smith Jr. was back on the practice field in a limited but encouraging basis. First and foremost, he looks like he's in great shape, so I credit our sports performance staff and director of player personnel or player performance, Josh Hinkst, for keeping him ready to go and engaged despite him being out of surgery and not being able to do much, O'Connell said. I thought he moved great today. He'll continue to progress into real football, but he's made great strides, and I'm proud of the way Irv's attacked this thing. He's been super dialed in the meeting rooms, in walkthroughs. Tight ends coach Brian, pass game specialist, game management coordinator Ryan Cordell have been keeping him sharp, and now we've just got to see exactly where he's at, being able to put it all together for what we can really put on his plate on September 11th. I'm happy where Irv's at right now and hoping to continue to progress him toward game action. So this is all very, very good news if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, because we know how thin our depth is at tight end. Now, we do have a lot of guys there. I'm not saying thin as in we only have like one other guy there. I'm saying thin as in the talent-wise. There's not much talent behind Irv Smith. Irv Smith has to be healthy for us this season. And if you recall one of my videos earlier in the training camp period, was basically saying we're one injury away from disaster, and that's the tight end position. And well, lo and behold, Irv Smith goes out there, has to get surgery on his thumb, and I thought we were about done for. But that isn't the case. The plan was for him to always be ready week 1, and he's taking great strides forward. He's stretching out that hand, making sure he has full mobility in that thumb, and now it's going to be slowly increasing him or involving him in full pad practices and stuff like that. So he should be ready to go September 11th. It's just going to take some time to get there, but he is back officially at practice, and I'm pumped for it. I cannot wait to see what he brings to this offense this upcoming season. So have a great rest of your day. Make sure to hit that subscribe if you're a new viewer or a returning viewer. It'd be much appreciated. Let's hit that goal of 300 subs by September 11th when we take on division rival the Green Bay Packers. Have a great one. Skol Vikes.